Well, ladies and gentlemen, we're having a non-camera kind of day. Everybody will just have character art of some kind as we run session. I owe a absolute abject apology to both my players and my viewers here at Dire Bear. The beginning of March just wound up being a little bit of a crapshoot for me, between Comic-Con and just not feeling super great. But we're back. We're back. When we last left this party, they were headed out to go investigate what's happening at the lumber yard. And of course, we like to thank our sponsor, D&D Beyond. That is D, the letter N, dbeyond.com. Wonderful repository for everything 5e. I had two lovely donators who assisted with the Roll for Ukraine campaign, and their effects will become apparent in the next couple episodes. And we have something brand new to show all of you. I hope you guys are ready because this is amazing. And it'll appear right after we're done the announcements leading into the game. So, of course, without further ado, Otter, you want to send us through that and then we can get started.
Hello,
Guys,
everyone.
wasn't that amazing? Like, Otter did an amazing job with that little
Awesome.
intro video. It phenomenal. Amazing. Party, when we last left you. You guys were headed out to the lumberyard. Because nothing could possibly go wrong headed out to the lumberyard, right?
Of course not. Piles of wood. What could be there?
I feel like those might be dangerous last words there, Karasuf. Alright, party. You're headed out. Who's leading? What are you doing? Talk to me here. Do you have questions for each other? Are you going to, like, pretend to like each other? What's going on here?
Real quick, I'm rolling my portents for the day.
I'll be happy to take the lead.
Karasef will go next.
Okay.
anything I'm good for, I'll follow it behind. If they want to hit something, they'll have to go through me first.
Fred will probably fall behind between in front of Sasha.
Yep. I'll probably hang back with Sasha at the back of the party.
Okay, sounds good. Hold, please. It's gonna
Can't hear
nice
Maddie
feet.
all of a sudden.
You
No, I
sound.
know.
Rambo,
That's
you're
because
really
I was
quiet.
tilted away from my microphone.
Oh, I was say you're very far away all of a sudden.
Yes, I have a directional microphone. Which are great, because then you can't hear me typing. But the moment I don't face my microphone, you can't hear me.
Bright side is, if you're ever having to mimic falling down a well, you can just move away from your mic as you go, ah! And then you'll get the nice fade off.
That's fair.
What's that, Lassie?
Someone's
That
fallen
is
down the
so
will.
true.
Sorry, continue.
Not a problem. Oh, how nice do I want to be to you guys tonight? Somebody make my decision for me.
No, because whatever I say, you'll say the opposite.
I'm just gonna roll a percentile. How about that?
Sounds good.
98.
Okay.
I don't know what that means, but that's a number.
I say, is that 98% nice or 98% mean?
That is 98% something.
That's 98% whatever the fuck I feel like. Okay. Works for me. I need everybody to give me a perception check, please.
That is
7.
Oh, 18.
You got a
Um,
7, Orion? So did I.
Hey.
Loading. You said perception, right?
Yes, please.
Oh, it's
Wow.
a strong
Not
start.
every
We
Right?
are in trouble.
Good day.
I got an 18.
Karasef is still very groggy, apparently. Karasef is
Apparently.
staring at the inside of his helmet.
It's on slightly crooked, so your view is like shifted.
Perfect.
Didn't put the mask right on this morning.
Yeah. Ooh.
Since Sasha was the only one who rolled a decent number, Sasha, can you roll me a percentile, please?
Oh god.
D100,
Okay.
if you wouldn't mind.
Yeah. Can do that. This and this. No, this and this. No. I don't know. 61.
Okay.
How was
Well,
that?
you hear something that sounds captivating, and I need you, and just you, to
Ah.
give me a wisdom saving throw, please.
Oh, something I'm good at. Something I have proficiency in. Fantastic. 22. 17 plus 5.
Sure. It is alluring, but not so alluring that you're gonna go follow it, which is probably a good thing, because, you know, you're
Uh-huh.
kind of at the back of the party.
Perfect. Did anybody else hear that?
Hear what?
Hear what?
That explains it. I don't know. I heard something. I guess it's not of importance if I was the only one.
I try and hear it.
You hear nothing.
Maybe my ears are just being sensitive today. It's all right.
Yeah, I don't.
Not like it's voices or anything. It's I don't know.
Well, voices could be worrisome. That's good. But I don't hear anything.
Definitely weird if you were the only one hearing voices.
Well, they're not voices. So all is well. We can keep going.
You sound so calm and collected, Sasha.
Well, I didn't. I don't feel like following it. No one else has heard it. I'm not going to make a big stink out of it right now.
Fair enough.
If anything, I'm used to hearing all sorts of things in my travels, so
Hey, Sasha.
yes.
I appreciate you playing along yesterday.
Playing along.
Yes, with the people at the bar. I was trying to learn a
Oh.
little bit more about Karasef. They've been very, very quiet since they've joined us. I was hoping different company might elicit some information.
Do you do this to all the people you want to be friends with? Seems a little invasive.
I like to know who I'm traveling with. It was, I don't know, it seemed like a party. It's not too far out of the realm of people talking at a party.
But you could always ask instead of being so secretive. Are you not used to getting answers whenever you're friendly?
To be honest, I get told I ask too many questions, so I was trying a different option.
Well, if you have questions for me, I can do my best just to answer them instead of you needing to be secretive.
Pulls out a screen and a PowerPoint. Let's go!
Uh,
No. Okay. Well, I appreciate that. That's good to know.
of course. Nothing wrong with some simple curiosity. I mean, if there's something they don't want to answer, they just don't answer.
Sure. I can absolutely understand that. There's also sometimes information just isn't ready to be received. Jots down in book, don't use other people to ask questions. Okay.
Unless we need to do something secretive and we need other people to ask questions. But then again, I think that's a completely different situation. Everything's complicated. Everything has a smaller meaning or larger meaning depending on what situation unfolds. In this sense, no harm, no foul.
And by the look of it, at least you had interesting company.
Yes, that's the least to say.
And
We love good character development.
yeah.
It's not hard to teach an old dog new tricks. Though I don't know how old you are. Or if you're human.
Old enough, not a dog, and no.
Do you not know that saying?
I'm not super familiar with that one, but I think I can understand the meaning.
Right. We'll worry about that for another time.
Sure. We have a lumberyard to investigate, it seems.
Yes.
Okay. Good to know. Um So, my dear party, I said it would take about a day and a half to get to the lumber yard, right?
Mhm.
Uh on your way out, you find a good spot to set up camp for the night and settle in. Nothing disturbs you throughout the evening, and you share innocuous observations about your travels, random observations of what you think might be waiting for you.
I put up a bubble.
Um, the bubble goes up because we love Leoman's tiny hut in this house. Um, wow, brain, please work. And your night passes uneventfully. You wake and set out once more. You encounter a few loggers and lumberjacks as you um as you proceed. They greet you. They seem to be heading out into the woods that you're surrounded by. You can assume that they're going out to Jesus. You could assume that they're going out to I know that song too, Otter, I hate you. They're clearly heading out for their day's worth of work. So they don't stop beyond, you know, the bare greeting, as
Mhm.
it were. And yeah. So from there you guys continue on. The lumber yard is a big, sprawling yard. There are stacks of cut trees. And are you just gonna pun everything I say tonight, Otter? Are you
No.
is that
No,
is
just
that what we're doing
don't
tonight?
mind me. I'm trying not to say it so I'm not derailing you, but my brain needs to put
I'm
it
sorry.
somewhere.
I have got Discord up because we don't have cameras, so I want to make sure that if somebody's like saying they're gonna be right back, I know that they're not there.
Apologies.
No, it's okay. I'm just you know what? I'm just gonna assume and then I will check later if I need to talk to somebody. Um and it is okay, so it's sprawling. There are stacks. Some of it is wood that needs to be split, some of it is wood that needs to be turned into slats. There is wood that needs to be debarked. There is giant piles of sawdust that are being packaged up. It looks like it's very, very industrious, and I'm going to need everybody to give me a perception check, please.
24. 19 plus 5.
4. 2 plus 2.
19.
6.
Okay.
I figured out that my helmet is turned at this point. I'm trying to get it back.
You are just having a lot of problems with the helmet. Okay. Now, you notice that the work is going on, but it seems as though the work that is currently taking place is being done as quickly as possible. Almost as if they're trying to get something done before a certain time of the day. Now, it's about midday by the time you guys get here. And you hear a loud, piercing whistle go off. However, nobody stops. They continue to work.
Hmm.
It's a variety of races. There's not a single specific race. It's not like this is a family of Tandrax running this place. Everybody is different with the exception that they're all pretty burly kind of guys. You're not sure, but you could probably say with a 70% certainty that there aren't any women here besides Fred. And that's because she just got here.
But if there are, they're a badass.
But if they are, they're a badass. Exactly. But this just seems to be predominantly a male-oriented business. Somebody who is shoveling sawdust and wood chips stops as they see you approach. Well, not well, sorry. What can I do for you today?
Hello.
If you're here for a certain amount of order, we're a little bit behind. So we're going to ask your understanding as we attempt to get caught up.
We were actually sent here to figure out what is causing your backup.
Oh, well, I can tell you that. There's a small herd of large cats that have moved into the area. You know, the kind that eat people.
Would you be interested in us tracking them down for you then?
Well, how about I get you the Tandrak in charge and he'll sort it out with you.
That would
And
be lovely.
this man nods and moves off. And you hear him calling out at the top of his lungs. Freddy, you got adventurers here! And, for a moment, it doesn't look like anybody's gonna come. Before you glance over where the most noise is coming from, and you see this, he is clearly a Tandrak. Given the fact that his skin looks like bark and his, hair looks like leaves. Apologies apologies. I'm trying to make sure I've got the right description for this tree. His body looks almost like it's twisted with age. However, Fred, you are able to determine that this is not from age, but because of the tree that he is. As he approaches, he looks like if he had hair, it would probably be very curly ringlets. However, the leaves are soft around the edges. They're not sharp and pointed, and they don't just hang like Fred's does. He is an oak tree. I can't believe you did this to me. And as he approaches, he flashes a big, welcoming smile. Hi, my name is Freddy, and I am the business operator owner of this lumberyard, and it is my absolute pleasure to meet every single one of you. Oh, you're
Greetings,
another one like
Fred.
me. Yes, my name is Fred D. It's short for Frederick. But Frederick sounds so stuffy, and I'm not quite at the stuffy point of my life yet. So, Freddy it is. And he sticks his hand out, and Mavic, you don't even get a chance to to put your hand out. He's already got his hand in yours, or your hand in his, and he's shaking it profusely.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yes, nice to meet you.
Do
So,
Tandrak have a point of their life that you would call that? A stuffy part of your life?
well, maybe not so specifically stuffy. A lot of my family winds up being, uptight, and they really take after the whole idea of the oak tree. And even though I am one, I definitely, consider myself to be a little bit more of a fancy fur, if you catch my drift. And well, anyway, Nolan said that you're here to help out. I introduced myself, yes, I did, and your names. I'm sorry, I should have let you do that first before I just jumped right into the business side of this. So, I am Freddy. This is my lumber yard, and you all are?
I am Monric.
Name's Karaseth.
You can call me Orion.
I'm Sasha. We all stare at Fred.
And this is Kitchen.
Mom may be in the
Hi.
bathroom. There.
Hi, I'm Fred. Sorry, guys, I had a phone call.
No
Oh,
worries.
that's okay.
But
Okay.
but I'm Fred.
Well, I thought they were calling you Freddy.
Well, yes, but I mean, you're not actually named Fred, are you? Like, aren't you? Is that short for something? Is it, a nickname?
It's the name I like to go by.
Fair enough, I can understand that. However, I think things might, well, maybe not confusing, because I am not going with you. So, we have a slight problem. They only show up at night when we do some of our more heavy lifting, because, well, things get hot around here and loud, and then it's easier to do some of the heavy lifting when we can hear ourselves think. So, we've been having a problem with moving some of this larger stuff, which means we are way behind on the things that we need to do. Yeah. So, we don't actually have any guards here because the noise, for the most part, tends to keep things away.
Mhm.
However, we got a bunch of man-eating cats that are trying to kill us.
Um,
Are you like a scratching post?
Ha!
Joseph,
That's funny.
You can't just ask people if they're a scratching post.
They're being attacked by kittens. It was a fair question.
I'm
Um,
sure they're not just kittens.
Oh,
Ho-
they are definitely not kittens.
Holding out my notebook, can you provide us with any more information on what type of cat seems to be giving you issues? Have you seen them?
Well, yes and no. Because I thought I saw it, and then I kind of walked through it, but then it was there to my left, and then it wasn't there to my left, and suddenly it was behind me, and then there was like, I don't know if there was 6 more, if there was only 3 more, and well, they may or may not have killed quite a few of my lumberjacks and my loggers, and they're threatening to walk out on me. I mean, I can't say that I've ever seen a cat with 6 legs, but here we are.
6 legs.
6 legs.
Have I ever heard of a cat with 6 legs, DM?
You
You were all
one-
traveling with somebody who has something that has 6 legs.
Yes, but that was very mechanical.
But it did look exactly like the
Exactly
cat.
like,
It was just whirring and ticking.
So I will flip back a couple dozen pages in the book and hold up a sketch of Artax and go kind of like this, but not mechanical.
exactly.
Oh,
This is bad, isn't it?
I'm trying to. Did Yugen ever say what that was based off of, or just had a 6-legged cat?
I think
mech?
Yugen actually didn't know what it was, as he got the plans for the actual physical aspects of the creature from Hephaestus.
Okay. Have I ever seen anything like this in my travels? Or heard of anything like this in books? Or do I
Give
just
me a
know
history check.
a base
Give
of like.
me a history check.
Okay.
A history check that you're not allowed to use your port and roll for.
Okay.
Fucking divination wizards.
It's a 19 plus 8.
Okay.
27.
Well, I see you didn't even need it. Didn't even need it. You recall them being mentioned in the text as something that might be coming in the soon. They seem to be more of like a hypothetical.
Okay. Okay. So I have seen notes of theorizing on these cats.
Yep, but they didn't have a name then.
Sure. What were they theorizing? Because Otter has knowledge that Orion does not.
Yes. They were theorizing that these were supposed to be able to prowl the Twilight lands between the Feywild and the material plane.
Lovely. Lovely.
They were made to basically separate uh the dead from the living kind of deal.
Sure.
Sorry, not the Feywilds. They're another deterrent for the underworld from the material plane.
Lovely. Okay. Last I heard any kind of information on these cats, it was rather theoretical at the time of the notes I found. They had something to do with a deterrent between this plane and the underworld?
That's really not good.
I am curious. I heard of a large dog that was supposed to be related to the underworld. I didn't know there was cats too, but I guess that could be confirmed now if we find them.
I don't suppose your notes said anything about how one's supposed to deal with these sorts of creatures, did it?
The last
No.
I came across notes on these was quite a while ago, and it was very theoretical at the time. No concrete information had been found. But the description that you're giving us, Freddy, seems to match the theoretical notes and at least the mechanical being that one of our friends used to keep company with. I hope these ones aren't
Well,
mechanical too. That would be troublesome.
no, not mechanical. I mean, I don't. Last I checked, machines don't need to eat.
Fair.
And these things definitely ate. Definitely ate. Yep. However, they tend to show up around the evening as the sun is starting to set.
They don't come out during the day? You don't see them during the day then?
No.
When Freddy talks, does it seem like they are taking very large breaths, or they just have an incredible lung capacity?
Yes.
Because those are a lot of words very quickly without a lot of breaths.
Yep.
Okay.
This is how he talks. He has a very large lung capacity. And, yep.
So would you recommend us heading to any particular part of the surrounding woods, or remaining here in the lumber yard in the evening to try and head off these things?
Well, I would suggest waiting because they're just gonna show up here. They prowl the lumber yards looking for anybody foolish enough to be here after dark. And it's dangerous. So very dangerous. I really wish that we could actually do some of these nighttime activities because we are very far behind.
Sure. And as the owner, we were specifically asked to come here and inquire about a order for Cedric's ciders. Was that it? DM, my brain is
Yes.
like trying to recall.
Yes. Yes.
Okay.
Yep, it's Cedric Ciders.
Cedric Ciders. Is this part of the reason that their order has been heavily delayed?
This is the entire reason that their order has been heavily delayed.
Okay. Just doing our due diligence of asking. They were the ones who inquired and asked us to come out. So how
Yep,
long have you been
but-
in the lumber business, Freddie?
Well, I've been in the lumber business now for, how old am I? I am 60 years old tomorrow. And,
Ooh.
I've been in this business for 47 years.
Well done.
Thank you.
Damn, 13's a young age.
Yes, well, I technically started taking over the business at 13. I didn't fully call it mine until I was 17. It was 4 years of creating contacts and making sure we set this up and clearing out the area, and well, yeah, it was a good 4 years.
And that is not how I spent my teenage years. Karsef just kind of elbows whoever's closest to him.
Oh God.
Well, do you need us to get out of your way here until the day starts to clean up, or
Well, if you're interested, I can pay you for your time. There's half a day left. Half a day's pay would equal to about 15 silver pieces per person. And I could pay you for your time. If you wish to help out, I'm sure a couple of you burly kind of guys over here would be more than capable of lugging some of this heavier stuff.
I'm gonna look around. I don't think that's me.
That's fine.
I'm always willing to assist.
I can help.
Freddy gives you the once over, Fred. Well, I could have you helping Nolan. He's right over there, and he's bundling up the sawdust and wood chips for businesses that need to put it on the ground in case of spills and whatnot. Sawdust is really great for that. Did you know that? Cleans up food spills amazingly. Super fantastic. Everything that comes out of my business here gets put to use. I am 100%, 85% efficient. Sometimes there's just bad wood. I mean, I can't really do anything about that, even being a Tandrak. So, 85% efficient, and that's only because we process a lot of wood.
Sure. Fred will head over to help that. Nathan?
Nolan.
Nolan. I had the N right.
And the rest of you, if you're willing to work, follow me. If not, you want to just observe and check things out, by all means. But if you work, you get paid. Just saying.
I'm absolutely just going to wander.
I will happily work.
I can assist best I can.
Karsef's just gonna nose around.
Okay. Fred Sasha and Monric. Mavic, you said that you were gonna help out, right? I didn't just mishear that.
Yeah.
Okay. The three of you need to give me performance checks, please.
$24. 19 plus
Why
5.
Oh my
performance?
god.
You matched me, Q. I'm 24 as well.
Wow, that's a lot
Alrighty
of
then.
people.
Not even close.
Listen, if I'm here to be one thing, it's be a big boy.
Well, Monric, you have a slightly harder time than everybody else. Mostly because this is an unfamiliar motion. Well, you do. Right up until the point where the saw inside breaks down.
Oh.
And then I need you to give me a another performance check at advantage as you go in to help them repair it. However, Fred, you almost put Nolan to shame as you shovel and deal with the sawdust and wood chips. Jesus Christ, Monric.
Double 9? What are the freaking possibilities?
You could
I may
choose
be
something
small,
besides
but I am mighty.
performance, you know.
I could select something other than performance, but I mean, this
What
is
if
literally based on how well you do the thing. If you can make an argument for something else, I'll let you roll something else.
what about a
A
strength
strength
check?
saving throw.
Sure. You know what? Give me a strength saving throw then. Or athletics if you're
Well,
We're trying to help here.
I'm-
It
obviously, this is not my day to be helpful.
better.
You know, it
It's
did go
better.
up. It did go up.
Yes.
It went up. We'll take
It
it.
did
We'll
go up
take
by
the
one,
wins.
yes.
Okay. However, Sasha, it's
Yes.
almost like you can single-handedly carry some of this shit. You are just throwing it up on your shoulder like an absolute fucking unit.
This is why I eat so much. It almost reminds me of being back in my brother's shop, so it's actually kind of nice.
But Mavic, you are able to assist in repairing the saw so they can get back to work.
Yay, I'm useful.
Karasef and Orion, are you walking around together or are you walking around separately?
Either
If
or.
you're
I'm
walking together, are you holding hands?
Skipping side by side while holding hands.
Amazing.
Who are you
Yeah.
and what have you done with Karasef? I attack. Something's wrong.
Maybe
That
he's just excited about kittens.
Turns out Karasef's a cat guy.
I would not be surprised
you
in
know,
the slightest.
I am absolutely putting in my notes if we ever come across Yugen again to let him know we seem to have found the animals his mechanical friend was modeled after. If Karasef does want to join Orion, I'm literally just kind of moseying around taking notes. And
Okay.
every couple minutes stopping and prestidigitating all of the sawdust off of me and continuing.
Prestidigitate. Yeah, no, I'll go along with you, just kind of inspecting, seeing what people are actually doing.
All right. Um. Shit. Okay. As you guys wander around, it is clear that there are different areas and really the different facets of this lumberyard. Like Freddie said, this is a place that operates, or they're trying to operate, at maximum efficiency. There are quite a few stacks of very large felled trees that have had the branches cut off of them and they're prepped to go into the saw, but clearly need to be moved and need to be moved when the communication isn't going to be detrimental. The communication right now with the sound from the saw and everything else that's going on, it's too much. Lifting something like that requires a lot of coordination, and it would make sense that you would do it kind of at night or in the evening, right before you head out, because you would start your day with the big shit. And I'm sorry, I just blanked. I wanted to say something and I just lost it. Is there anything the two of you want to investigate specifically here in the lumberyard before we mosey
I'm so
on?
sorry. Oh,
What?
I guess my mic didn't pick it up. I apologize. I sneezed really loud and I was like, damn shit, that was loud. And then I guess it wasn't. And I'm
And then we
sorry.
heard nothing.
And I
Yeah.
apologize for interrupting with an apology that was unnecessary.
No?
Fantastic.
It's kind of like when you think something's falling and you go to catch it and wind up knocking it over.
Yeah, yeah. Oh.
Mostly I'm going around taking notes on the advancement of how lumberyards work these days.
Okay. Back in your day, everything was done with axes and saws.
Mm-hmm.
It seems as though they've modernized it quite a bit. We're not talking like chainsaws or anything, but the shape of the saws has changed. You definitely have more than one man working in tandem this time. They're still using axes, but nowhere near as much.
Back in my day, they used their teeth.
Oh my
You
Yeah,
must chop
something
down
like
the
that.
tallest tree in the forest with a herring.
Yes, exactly. I am so glad we're on a Monty Python kick tonight.
Okay, so they've modified the tools a little bit, but it hasn't advanced incredibly far, but the tools seem to be more work appropriate
yes,
for productivity.
More
they
singularly
are
focused.
they are definitely they're being as efficient as possible given the technology that they currently have at their disposal.
Okay.
Um um Oh god. Every so often you see a couple of the men taking a break, and I need you both to give me perception checks, please.
Going strong with those 15s now.
You like it?
I'm done using that dice tonight. That's a 5, a 3 plus 2.
Oh.
Okay. Oh my god. Please, words. Did you say 26, Otter?
No, a
Absolutely not.
5. I'm
5.
like nose deep in my book, jotting notes
Okay.
on tools. I'm not paying attention.
Karasef.
Yeah.
You hear the quiet grumbling of a couple of these lumberjacks. Specifically that they don't think Freddy's going to be able to keep them safe. and that they might need to move on to a different lumberyard. But then the guy that he's talking to replies with, "Ain't no one pays us as good as Freddy does. I know it's dangerous now, but did you not see that group that wandered in just now? They'll get it handled. I mean, look at 3 of them. Just to the nines in armor. Those beasts ain't gonna be able to tear them open like tin cans." I'm not too sure about the other 2, but I mean, at least 3 of them are dressed in armor and look like they're ready to take on whatever the hell these things are. And then their conversation ebbs as it's once again covered by the sounds of the lumberyard.
Okay. Nice to see, there's respect for the leader in the group. Somewhat, mostly.
Well, I'm sure it's been a bit of a trying time if they're not used to dealing with such things in their workplace. Not everyone is made out for combat. I mean, I'm certainly not made out for combat.
Karasev's just going to start looking you up and down and be like, just kind of like ponder to himself for a moment, like, if you're not made for combat, why are you here? Internally, of course. Just be like, you seem to handle yourself well enough so far.
I mean, I certainly try and help you guys stop things that are trying to kill us, but I'm more of a helper, if you will.
Sorry, my cat is trying to climb on me.
Oh god, they're already here. Roll for initiative.
My god, could you imagine? You guys are given food and drink when the whistle sounds again. This time everybody does stop. It seems that in an attempt to try and get through as much as they can, they've been foregoing lunch. And they're still heavily behind. Otter, I need you to give me a perception check as well, please. Again, another one.
I don't trust that die anymore. I need to stop grabbing it. That one. 16.
Kate, you hear another set of grumbling that actually has nothing to do with what Karasef heard.
Mhm.
And it's specifically, well, I say grumbling, but it's not really grumbling. It's lamenting. It's a real shame that Casey got caught by those cats. Damn, he was so good at setting those logs. Not just the logs, but the slats. I mean, this man could make a barrel in 15 minutes flat and just keep moving on. It's, we are never going to be able to replace him or find someone as good as him. Ever.
Well, I'm certainly sorry to hear about your friend.
Yeah, he's, it's unfortunate what happened to him, but I mean,
Slightly, possibly inconsiderate question. Were you there when they were attacked?
no. No, I had already knocked off. I got a lovely, lovely young thing at home, and she'd help with the kids. And Freddie was letting me go home early so that I could help around the house. So Casey was kind of picking up my slack. He was my kid's godfather, and now I just feel kind of guilty. Ah, where my manners? My name's James, and it's my pleasure to meet you.
Well, hello, James. I'm Orion. And
The man before you is a elf, by the
okay.
way.
And me and my party have been asked to come and investigate the would seem cat problem you have here.
Yeah. Well, I guess it's better than never. I don't mean to say that like y'all were late or anything. We petitioned to the night lieutenants. Well, Freddie said he did, and we never got any help. So I'm not sure if our request got lost amongst the papers and the other shit that they gotta deal with. But the guards don't patrol out here as far anymore, and it's hard.
Well, hopefully we can set things right and let you guys get back to operating the way you would like to be.
Well, I appreciate it, and I'm sure that Freddie will put in a good word for you with the night lieutenants in case you need to be further compensated, specifically in case any of you die. Not that I'm saying that you're gonna, but, well, nobody else has a great track record with them, so just trying to remain realistic.
True. Death does come for us all at some point. It's really what we do with the in-between that matters.
Yeah, that's what they keep telling me. Well, I need to hightail it on out of here. Grab dinner and then head home to my family. It was nice to meet you, Orion, and I wish you the best of luck. If if you have the time, or you're so inclined, after you've dealt with the cats, and of course, if you're still amongst the land of the living and haven't gone to Hades himself, um, perhaps you and your friends and compatriots might stop by and visit. Um, we we're not the most well off family. We're just kind of on the border of the temple quarter and the small residential area there. But yeah, you all seem like a real nice bunch. And if you make my workplace safe, well, I'm sure that my wife would be very appreciative of your efforts.
Well, I can certainly bring it up to the rest of the party. I do believe we'll be in town for a bit, so there should be time.
Of course.
Well, best regards to you and your family. Have a safe evening.
Yeah, if I ride fast enough, I can get home before the gates close. So, best of luck, and hopefully I'll see you alive the next time. Good luck. And James hurries off. He did give you like an exact address. I'm just not actually gonna try and get that detailed into this city. That's a bit much.
No worries. I literally just put James near Temple Quarter.
Perfect.
What is with Orion and just getting invited to people's houses?
Well,
Because
I have
It's
so
all in your
many tea
face.
dates
you just have a friendly face.
that doesn't move.
it's because you make the effort to talk to these NPCs like they're people.
I just want you to know I had to stop myself from bringing up existential philosophy to this poor NPC about life.
Smart.
Oh man.
You probably would have watched his eyes like just fucking glaze over as you talked.
Yep. I thought about it and I was like, I'm not doing this to this guy. But what is life really?
Yes,
We
the
are but dust
Warforged
in the wind.
discussing fucking mortality. Um But yeah, so you guys are invited for dinner, you are fed. And then evening starts to set and you watch as these lumberjacks and loggers just hightail it out of there. They are not staying here.
Once it starts to get dark out, I am immediately casting Mage Armor. Just to get that out of the way ahead of time.
Nice. Good choice. Okay. As you, okay, so party, what is your plan to deal with these beasts that only come out at night?
That's a question.
Gather around
Well, it depends what
the
type of
back of
resistance they have.
the plant and wait for them, I suppose.
I don't think it'd be a good idea for me to do fireball, right? There's too much wood around here.
There is a lot of sawdust.
Yeah.
Like, a frustratingly large amount of sawdust. This is all in character. As I continue to push it off of myself with prestidigitation as we're moving around. I don't think fire would be a good idea in the middle of their mill.
You do have a point.
Well, let's keep to the edge of the mill and see if we can't take the creatures as they come out of the forest.
I guess we should patrol around.
I mean, I do believe I could make the dome I use transparent. So the cats would be able to see us, and if they were going to attack, it would at least give us room to counter before they hit us. They would hit a wall. If these things are truly beings of the night and apparently deterrent of the underworld, something tells me they'll be good at blending in.
Well, I guess we keep our eyes open for shadows that move.
We love looking for shadows that move. As you guys, are you patrolling as a group? Are you patrolling individually? What are you doing?
I think we should stay together as a group.
Well, don't let me persuade you one way or the other.
And maybe your owl
I could.
could let us know if they see them coming.
I certainly can have Taito do some circles, or if we are using the orb, have them on top of it, keeping eye.
So we're just going to walk around in tiny hut?
I don't believe it
Tiny hut is stationary.
moves. It stays where I cast it, and if I leave the space, it goes away.
Well, it'll give us a little bit of protection at the very beginning of the attack, so I suppose we can just set up the hut on the edge of the forest and hopefully catch a glimpse of these creatures before they catch a glimpse of us.
Well, we'll certainly hear it if they jump at us while it's up. Well, just let me know where you want me to start the spell. It will take me about 11 minutes to cast, and then it should be there for a good bit.
Spot over here by the edge of the forest is probably good.
Lumberyard's just a wide open area, correct?
Well, it's a wide open area, but I mean, the piles of lumber and whatnot create laneways,
Okay.
and some of them are wider than others. And there are definitely really good places for things and creatures to hide.
They can come in from all different areas or just one spot?
Oh no, they can come from anywhere.
Has the air changed at all, Maddie? Like giving a smell around. It's been a lot of wood and sawdust and all that type of stuff. Men's sweat, whatever. But I'm sure they have. Listen,
We just the man sweat. Love it.
but I'm sure that there would be a different scent in the air when it comes to them. And I can give you a perception check if you like.
Go ahead and give me a perception check at advantage because you are using your nose.
Yeah. That is a 21. Yeah, 21. 16 plus 5.
Okay. At the moment, you don't smell anything other than what you've been smelling all day. And you've been smelling it all day, so you're able to filter it out.
Mhm.
You're smelling everything as it starts to get damp, and the dew starts to appear on the grass, and it starts to cling to the wood.
Okay.
Like basically how it is at camping. Like even when it's a nice dry day, shit still gets wet when the sun goes down.
Yeah. Yeah. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
I am just staying on, like, not edge because I'm, like, overly worried, but I want to know the instance that something changes.
Yeah, you're on high alert.
Yeah.
Okay. The other thing I'm going to do, and you'll notice this because you're going to smell them. I need everybody else to give me a perception check at disadvantage, please.
And I'm just doing regular?
You're not rolling anything yet.
Oh, okay.
6.
13.
Otter?
With disadvantage. That was actually surprisingly good. That's an 18.
Wow. All right. Otter, you catch movement out of the corner of your eye.
Okay.
As you catch the movement, you shift to turn to look. You don't see anything, but you sort of exposed your back. Sasha, you notice that as that happens, you shift to cover.
Yeah.
And at the top of a pile of lumber comes this beast. It is large. It is completely covered in what looks like tight black skin. It looks like a panther with too many legs and 2 extra tails, except the tails have something going on with them. And then you watch another one appear next to it. And you hear a low, grumbling meow as another one appears on top of another pile.
Aww.
And then it looks like there's another one next to it. And then another. And then another. All told, it looks like there's 8 of them. And everybody can go ahead and roll for initiative.
Doing this to get my initiative.
Oh, I forgot to click my thing.
Oh, jeez, that took a minute. Okay. You gotta be fucking with me. My dice just fell. Hold on. Ugh. Where am I? There I am. There we go.
Otter, I'm going to ask you a question. I don't know. Can you?
I mean, there are no holes for the nose on my faceplate.
I'm going to say yes.
Okay. Just a curious, unrelated question.
It's okay. All right. First up, Karasef.
Yes.
You're up.
Okay. I'm gonna take aim, and I'm gonna let loose I think my first spell of that he's cast.
This is the first battle we've seen Karasek.
Yeah. And I'm gonna fire off a Divine Blast at the nearest one.
Okay. You can go ahead and do that at disadvantage.
Okay. Okay, so I have to roll that for each one, and it's, let's see here, is it 2 beams at 5th level? Okay. Okay, so that would be plus my spell attack bonus, so it would be 16 for the first one, and 11 for the second one.
The first one hits, the second one does not.
Okay. So that would deal 1d10. Okay, that comes out to 13 damage.
Which one are you attacking?
The one that's closest to me.
So
Okay. You
Probably
said
this one.
13? 13?
Yeah.
Okay, gotta double check something. Okay. Your second shot goes through what you think is a displacer beast, and it just kind of goes right through it.
Passes right through, huh? Okay.
Uh-huh.
Intriguing. Well, that's it for me.
Orion.
I am going to look at the one that Karasef just shot magic at. Didn't know that happened. And attempt to cast brain damage. I need a intelligence saving throw.
From the one closest to you?
This one.
Same one, okay.
Yep.
It fails.
Okay. Ooh, it's 2. We're level 5 now, so it's 2d6. They take 2 psychic damage and have a d4 minus from their next saving throw.
Okay.
And I'm just going to chill in this bubble.
You bubble?
Tiny hut.
Tiny hut.
Can we fire outside of the tiny, like through the tiny hut?
I don't think so.
I'd be happy to say I was passing my hand outside of the tiny hut and firing and withdrawing my hand.
No, spells cannot be cast through it.
And I am going to say that you physically have to be outside of the hut to cast anything.
Correct. So, never
which
mind.
includes Mind Sliver.
Yep, never mind my 2. Well, if I fully leave the hut, the spell dissipates.
I'm aware.
I'm going to walk up to the edge, shove my hand through, and go.
You have
back.
to physically leave the hut.
Okay.
No, I am not going to let you cheat combat with Liamin's tiny hut.
Then I am going to take my turn to leave a safe space for the party if they need one. So, That will be my go.
Okay. Sasha,
Yeah.
you're up.
Okay. I am. You know what? How far does the radius of this hut go out?
It is a 10-foot circle.
Okay. So from Orion, I need to be 2 squares out. It doesn't matter. I'm
Yeah.
going for this one anyway. Is there anything I noticed specifically of since after watching Karaseth fire and miss at one? Can I pick up which one is which? Is what I'm asking. But I'm also asking because I'm smelling. What I'm asking is if its copied image has a smell.
It does not, but
Mhm.
they're also standing very close to each other, so you can't differentiate whether or not it has a smell.
No, I can't pinpoint. Okay.
No. No. Not in this form.
Okay. Okay,
I'm-
that's understandable.
I'm sorry, what?
None of
Go
your
ahead.
business.
What?
This is out of character conversation.
And this is out of character response.
Uh-huh.
Don't worry about it.
All right.
Find out.
Is that my one-handed or is that my two-handed? No. Sorry, I'm just trying to figure out on my longsword which one is one-handed, which one is two-handed. Is it still 1d8 for one-handed?
No, if it's one-handed, it's 1d8. If it's two-handed, it's 1d10.
Oh, now I see it. Okay, sorry. For some reason, I have like an extra longsword in here, and I was like, oh, there. An extra hand axe for some reason. My spells have doubled. Perfect. I am going to. Well, I'm gonna attack this one.
Okay.
I have 2 attacks because paladin stuff. And level 5 stuff. Uh, one is a 16 and one is a 17.
Both hit.
Shit. All right. And to be honest, I didn't expect that. I thought that was going to be bad. Me looking at the damage, like, what was it again? It's okay. I know it. It's fine. Okay. Yeah. First one is 7. Second one is 11.
Okay. Anything else?
No, I'm just gonna basically brace for impact at this point.
Fantastic. Speaking of bracing for impact, Karaseth, just to be sure, you did step out of Layman's tiny hut to cast that spell, yeah?
Totally.
Fantastic. Thank you for being understanding. However, I don't think I'm gonna hit you with a 13 and an 11.
No. No, you were not.
No, I didn't think so. Monric.
I'm going to come out to there, and I'm going to two-hand swipe at this guy.
Okay. At disadvantage.
A 9 will miss.
Yes, it will.
Aren't you a
Oh.
fighter?
You are
Yeah.
a fighter.
Do I get my do I get 2 attacks?
You do. You do
Yep.
at level 5.
All right. Second attack. 13. I believe that also misses.
It does not.
Oh,
13 hits.
for 8 damage.
Yep. You get lucky, is what I'm going to say. You get lucky
Oh.
and land the shot. Anything else, Mavic?
I'm done.
Fantastic. Because things are about to get a whole lot worse.
Oh, sorry.
Does a 12 hit you?
No.
I know a 25 does.
Yes, it does.
You are going to take 12 points of damage, all told. And Karaseth.
Yeah.
Does a 17 hit you?
Nope.
Okay. 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 Sasha,
Yes.
16 to hit?
No.
Well, fantastic. Fred, you're up.
Oh, I'm going to step out of Tiny Hut,
Mm-hmm.
and I'm casting True Strike at this one here.
Okay.
And step back into Tiny Hut, because that's an action. But I now have advantage of my next attack.
Okay.
Are you going to tell me an insight into defenses or no?
No?
Shit.
Because there isn't any.
It's not how what I thought it was going to be. Okay, never mind.
No, it's literally there's no insight into defenses because there is no resistances, there's no immunities. This thing is it's a displacer beast.
Okay.
I mean,
Pushy.
you know
It's hard
that
to
if you
hit.
subject it to an effect that allows it to make a saving throw that only allows it to take half damage and it passes, it won't take any. It'll just disappear and appear somewhere else.
Okay. So knowing that, Fred will tell Orion that information because everyone else is outside the hut. They're not going to hear her.
Okay. Anything else, Fred?
That's it.
Seraph, Karaseth.
I don't believe
Yes.
the hut muffles your voice, Fred.
It does from the outside.
Ah, okay.
Yeah, no,
You
things on the
cannot
outside
hear
can't
into
hear.
Layman's tiny hut.
Okay.
Okay. Shit. That's what I'm looking for. Okay. Nope, that's not what I'm looking for. Apologies. Okay, I'm gonna wind up doing the same thing at the same creature, and I am going to just blast him right in the face as well as I can.
Okay. The same one that you just did.
Yep, yeah,
Okay.
the one to the left of my icon there.
Yep. 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 Yep.
Whoops, nope, that was not D20s. Okay, so that's 14 and 14.
14 and 14, both are good.
Fantastic. All right, now we can roll those D10s. Okay, so that's for a total of 23 then.
Okay.
And I just
Anything else?
shout out, well, Freddy was right. These are certainly not kittens.
But they are definitely using the lumberjacks as scratching posts. Oh my god. Yes, Karasef, you are correct. These are definitely not kittens. No, Quentin, before you ask, you are not allowed to keep one.
Can Fred?
No, I don't think we'd get along personally.
Well, there's no babies here. Difficult to train once they're grown up.
Does your saying apply here? Can you teach an old cat new tricks?
No, I'd comment on that if I could hear it.
Sorry, Karasef, anything else?
No, I'm gonna hang out right where I am and debate on
Hope
my
they
next
continue to
action.
miss you?
What?
And hope they continue to miss you?
Yeah, pretty much. Well, if I move away from them, they're gonna try and hit me anyway, so I'm just gonna stay engaged.
Sounds good. Orion.
Oh. As much as having the bubble here is very useful, it doesn't really help my companions that are very locked in the situations they're in. I'm going to move a little bit into the middle, which it will dissipate.
Okay.
And I'm going to attempt to cast web, catching the two on the bottom.
Okay, and I'm assuming you're placing it to not catch,
Yes, I'd be placing it behind them so that it's just
Okay.
hitting the two.
see. Train.
DC 16.
Each creature starts its turn.
Mhm.
Let's make the dex save. Okay. So on the start of its turn, it'll make its dex saves.
Yes. For now, I
Okay.
pull a bit of spider web out and it seems to spread across the ground where they stand. And that'll be my go.
Fantastic.
Sasha, if you want to
Sasha.
move opposite me, we can at least get rid of the disadvantage.
That's true. Maddie, I'd have to be diagonally for the one that's bottom, right?
Yep.
Okay, I'll do that. What's that?
Yep.
And
That's fine.
yeah, we'll just hit it. One's a 14 on the die, and then so 14 and 21 to hit.
Yes, both of them hit.
Perfect. So one is an 8, and then the other one is 7 damage.
So 8 and 7.
8 and 7.
Okay. Anything else?
No. Question about I've got something open in my character sheet. Can you tell me what it does, like in this instance, if I were attacked? Because I always forget about resistance. I don't know if it does anything for me in this instance.
Do you have resistance?
Yeah, you gave it to me.
Hang on. Let me just double check your sheet because I do not fucking remember.
No,
But
that's
do you
okay.
have it in this form? Sorry.
I
mean, you
All will
didn't
be
say.
revealed.
basically it's just half damage.
Oh, okay, perfect.
Resistance to
Resistance?
cats.
Yeah.
Resistance is always just half damage.
Okay. Always half damage. And okay, I will ask, do these consist to either of them, or am I at half damage?
You aren't dealing half damage to them. You're dealing full damage to them.
No, I'm wondering if they're dealing half damage to me.
They
If
will
they
be
hit.
if they ever manage to fucking hit you.
I okay, I threw up the peace sign. We're good.
Yes, the peace sign nobody can see because everybody's character art is up tonight.
You're welcome. Just picture Sasha doing it. Actually, no. After he hits, he tilts around. I tilt around the beast a little bit to look at Monarch. I give him a thumbs up, and I'm like, "Your turn.
Amazing.
I got your
how's
back."
an 18 to hit, Karasef?
Close, but still misses.
Yeah, how about a 24?
24 is gonna hit me pretty well.
Fantastic. You're gonna take 13 points of damage.
Okay,
Oh.
I am going in reaction to cast Hellish Rebuke as a second level spell, and the creature that just hit me has to make a dexterity saving throw.
Okay.
How much damage am I taking?
13. What's your spell DC?
Oh crap, hold on.
Like how that
16.
showed up
Ooh.
blank.
Beats it.
Did it make its saving throw for web?
It hasn't. Oh shit, no, it has not.
Because if it fails, it's restrained.
Yours is a 16 too, right?
My DC is a 16, yes.
Yeah. So the first saving throw is for you, which is meets it, beats it. The 24 goes through, and then I fail on the next one. Roll the 15.
Okay, excellent. You take 3d10 of damage.
So roll it.
That's 20 damage. Karasef is just pointing at the creature that just smacked him, going, "You dare to stain my armor. Or scratch my armor."
It hisses and shrieks at you instead. Monric.
I'm going to take 2 whacks at this guy.
Yeah.
Both are good.
And because I've got two-handed fighting, that one gets re-rolled.
Oh, nice.
Did you take? Wait, hang on. Please hold.
I'm two-handing this.
Yeah, it's because you took great weapon fighting. That's what it was. Okay.
Yes.
No, because two weapon fighting is a completely different fighting style.
Sorry. Yes. Great weapon. Great. I
Great
bonked
weapon
him
fight.
extra hard.
Yes. Roll the d10 again. Roll the d10 again for me. Wow. Yes, you do. He's not looking super great.
Ooh.
So
Anything else?
That's a total of 38 points of damage,
Yep.
and I'm done.
Fantastic. Which one is this? Not so happy about you attacking his friend. How's it 20 to hit you, Monarch?
20 hits good.
You're gonna take 10 points of piercing damage. The first thing I rolled was a crit. For 18 points of damage. So a total of 28 points of damage. Almost exactly what you dealt to his friend.
I'm down to 7 hit points.
Well, you should probably tell Fred that.
Oof.
I'm not the healer.
I know.
Okay.
This Displacer Beast shifts forward out of the webbing. Is no longer. He doesn't get caught in it. It's a 17 on Dex, by the way,
Okay.
Otter. And am I in range? That's a good question. Oh, would you look at that? I am. How's a 17 to hit, Otter?
He's got mage armor. He's fine.
That'll hit me by 1. Sorry, I had to
Fantastic.
do
You're gonna
math on
take-
mage armor real quick.
No, you're good. You're gonna take 13 points of damage. Oh, and then he's gonna do it again for another 17 to hit
Woo!
for 16 points of damage this time.
After the first one, shield. No.
Smart man. Then the last one, and I'm gonna miss because I rolled a 7 and an 11. Fred, you're up.
All right. So I look at the one that's looking hard. So this one here. And
Well, they're all not looking great at this point. Like, I think every one of them has been hit. No, this is the only one that hasn't been hit so far. The rest of them have all taken damage.
okay. I'm still going to go with that one. At advantage. Magic
Okay,
missile.
well, hang on. Magic missile. Oh, you renamed it. Okay.
I did.
Okay, well, magic missile isn't a ranged attack.
Shit. Sorry,
Mom.
I clicked on the wrong one. I didn't mean to do chill. That's chill
I
touch.
was like,
I meant to do this one.
magic missile is not a ranged attack and is guaranteed to hit. Like, it's
Yep.
unless
Sorry.
you have shield, magic missile is guaranteed to hit.
Yeah. Sorry.
No, that's okay. So it's a total of 7, 12. Anything else?
And I'm going to come on. I'm just gonna step back here a little bit. Yeah, that's it.
Okay. Karasef.
That round went a lot quicker than I was expecting.
Well, when I don't hit a damn thing.
Okay. Well, we're gonna continue doing the same thing here again and again, because we got 2 right around us and don't want to take a turn to prep anything else. So
Are we doing the if it ain't broke, don't fix it?
pretty much, yeah, definitely. So divine blast again, and that's gonna be blam and blam. Go. Okay, so that's 12 and 22. Too bad these aren't at advantage, because that would have been crits on both.
It would have. However,
That
only the
is a
22
spell.
is good.
All right, excellent. Oh, dice disappeared. Okay. Boom. 13 damage to that same one again.
Okay. Anything else?
No, I'm gonna hang out right here. I'm having a little fun with these two at this point.
Okay. Otter.
I really don't like getting hit. I am going to just point at this cat that decided to scratch my porcelain and see if it has a funny bone.
Are you? Yeah, you're casting Tasha's hideous laughter.
You bet. And it rolled a 2.
Okay. Which one is it? The one that he's been attacking?
Yep.
Okay. Not the right emoji, but that'll work. Yeah, there's no description for how this thing laughs, but it is definitely kind of rolling around in place. Anything else?
I continue to point at it. And that's my turn.
Fantastic. Sasha.
Yeah, let's hit this one again. Well, a nat 1's gonna miss. But a 15?
15 is good.
Perfect. Alright. That is 10 points of damage.
Kate.
Also, for you, Maddie, because I did
Yeah.
Hideous Laughter, that other one on the bottom does not have to worry about web anymore, as they are both concentration.
Kate. Sasha. Is there anything
Yes?
else?
No, that's everything.
Okay, because you killed it.
Oh, delicious. Then I will take my movement. Because I didn't realize it was dead. Oh yeah, I can make it over there, right? Oh no, I'll just go here and then Monarch, you can move if you decided. Oh, there you go. I'm helping.
Okay.
I give it a quick flick on the nose.
Bad
I do.
kitty.
Yeah.
Sorry.
No, that's okay. That's what it's meant to be.
Fantastic.
I flick it in the nose and bad. Look at me now.
Okay. 23 to hit. Karasef.
That hit. That hits real good.
Fantastic. That's 12 damage.
Okay. Okie doke. 12 taken.
Monric.
I'll take a short step up to get the advantage on this guy and swing twice at him. 21 and an 18.
Try a 19 and an 8. No, 21 and 18. Sorry. Yes. Both of them are good.
For a total of 18 damage.
Fantastic. Anything else?
I'm good. I'm
Fantastic.
just trying to avoid getting hit.
Hey, Sasha, how's a 19 to hit?
Yeah.
Cool. 14 points of damage, please.
Is that halved?
No, so it'll be 7.
Okay. How much health do I have? That's a good question. I found it. It's fine.
Really?
Yeah.
How much health do I have?
I don't look at it. 7, you said? Okay, perfect. I figured it out. It's fine.
Yes. Fred.
I point my finger at Karasef and enlarge him.
Okay.
And I step back a little bit farther.
Karasef.
well, with my new enlarged size, um, I was trying to look up real quick, but I got a little distracted. Um, does it take an action for me to draw my weapon?
No.
Okay.
No. No. Now if you were attempting to like stow and then draw a different weapon, that would be another story.
Okay.
I would
Cool.
say it takes your bonus action to draw your weapon if you didn't already have it out.
Okay. In that case, I am going to summon a one-handed longsword to my hand, and I'm going to strike at that same creature that I've been placing blast after blast on there, who's currently making some very strange laughter-esque noises.
Yeah, it is a weird it's a weird noise.
I'm just picturing like a morphed version of that noise that cats make.
Maybe, but also like it might also be like a weird huffing sound as well. You know, like the cartoon dogs that it's just like that yeah, I can't describe it properly. I'm so sorry.
My brain went to the cat like meow, 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 meow.
Oh yeah, the cats that go wow 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 wow. Something like
No,
that.
no. When Lena's meowing and Michael's hitting their belly.
Oh
something
yeah, that's
something like that.
Sure, whatever. It is the weirdest fucking sound ever.
But for you and your melee attack, it is considered incapacitated currently.
Yes.
Okay, so it's no longer at disadvantage. That would just bring it to normal then, wouldn't it?
Well, it's so it can't move and is incapacitated, and it cannot project another version of itself to make you have disadvantage.
Right. Okay.
So you go from having disadvantage to having advantage.
Oh, even better. Fantastic.
I'm here to help.
Um, excellent. I'm gonna wail on it with my longsword here.
you have the dice active. I'm like, where are the numbers?
Give
Sorry.
them to me.
I was
Uh,
like really
21 is good.
Oh
Okay.
fuck.
And then being enlarged, I actually don't know how that affects
You get an
damage.
extra
You get an
1d4 extra
extra
damage.
Nice. Okay. So let's roll that. And then wow, the critical fail is still a 7. I like it. And then the extra d4, which is also a 1. Oh my god. 8 damage with the sword.
Man, as a DM, fucking love that.
As the player, pain.
Yeah.
All right. Well, that's my action and my bonus action then, and that's what I'm gonna do. You're just as he grew, you're just gonna hear go, yes, before he takes the strike.
Oh boy.
Oh, and just to add flavor to that, I'm gonna have the sword show up in his hand as he's doing like the striking motion for the summon.
Okay,
Okay.
Orion?
Does taking notes cost an action?
Uh, are
Real
you gonna
real
spend your
question.
entire turn taking notes?
That depends if it costs me an action or not.
If you're gonna spend your entire 6 fucking seconds that is your turn to take notes, then yes!
Okay.
Mental
Please
snapshot
remember
notes
that
player.
even though IRL, this takes us almost an hour and a half to run combat, in real game time, this is each 6 seconds of time.
Yep.
Okay. I'm going to cast Mind Sliver at the other one that Karasef is next to.
Okay. Which it fails.
Hey! Full damage. It takes 6 psychic damage and has a minus d4 to its next saving throw.
You get
Okay.
2d6.
You get 2d6. You're level 5.
That was 2d6. It's 12, sorry, 12 damage.
Like, but you said full damage.
Yeah,
We're all
12.
sitting here going, math. Wait,
Math,
hold on.
brain, 12 damage.
I mean, I'm okay with it being 6. I'll put that back.
They both were 6s.
Okay.
And then I will flip to the back of my book and go summons weapons, question mark, dash Karasef.
Okay. Sasha.
Time to hit him. Okay, I know one's gonna hit for sure because it's an 18 on the dice plus 7.
Oh, yeah.
16. Yes?
Yes.
Okay. What is it? What's the number that I need to
13.
13. Okay. I don't know why, but I was like, is it like 14, 15 or something like that? I've hit lower, so Ooh! Am I hitting with the right dice? Hold on. Oh yeah, no, I'm hitting with the right dice. Oh, that's a 6. I was like, why is there a 9 on my D8?
Why is there a 9 on my D8?
Yeah, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. 20 damage.
Sec.
It's an 8 and a 6 on the die plus 8.
Okay.
We've
Sorry.
all been there. That was fantastic.
It was like, what
Wait.
the fuck?
It's an 8 and a 6 on the die plus 8?
Yeah, plus 4 for
That's
each hit.
22.
I don't know math.
We
22.
love numbers
14
here.
plus 8 is
I don't like numbers.
22.
Fuck it, 22. All right. Whoops. It's like my favorite number too.
Weren't you 22 when we played rugby?
Yeah. Uh-huh.
Yep. I was 19. I still have that jersey somewhere.
I do too.
We'll find it when you pack the house.
Oh,
I also
more than
have
likely.
the shirt that says no helmets, no pads, just balls.
Oh, I remember that shirt. I think I still have that here somewhere too.
Mm-hmm.
Anything else, Sasha?
No, that's everything.
Before we devolve into just talking about our rugby heyday, does a 20 hit you, Karasef?
20 hits.
Oh,
That's a
thank
solid strike.
God. Take 11.
Or does it? No, I'm just kidding. Yeah.
Motherfucker, I swear to God.
You don't get bonus AC for large, right?
No.
Nope.
Okay.
Just saving checks and saving throws.
Okay. That's what it is. I was like, you get something else. I have no memory of this place, that's fine.
Monarch.
I'm gonna take my 2 swings.
Do it up.
A 9 and 11. I think those both miss.
They do both miss.
Yikes. That 14 damage would have been tasty.
But don't you
I'm
have
done.
advantage because you're crossed from Sasha?
No.
Nope, because this
It's
character.
There's too large.
negating the
Thank you.
yeah,
Never mind.
disadvantage.
Yeah, I got it.
No. Mom, it's because one of its abilities is causing everybody to roll at disadvantage.
Okay, thank you.
But they're flanking, which removes the disadvantage, and they're
Puts it
just
back at
rolling
normal.
normally.
Yep.
Speaking of displaced beasts,
Sure, I didn't
So anyway,
realize
I'm
that.
done.
Sasha, 22 to hit.
Yes.
for 11 halved to 5. And Monric, 19 to hit.
Yeah, that hits. I go down.
Oh, fantastic. By the way, that was 14 damage, just so we're all on the same page here.
I'm -7.
Yeah, no, you're at 0. It's only relevant if I was doing massive damage, which would be I do damage to take you to 0, and then the exact same amount of damage that is equivalent to your max HP.
Well,
And
fortunately,
then
you
I
don't do
just
that.
kill you outright. There is no saving throws for massive damage. You are just killed outright. Just so we're all aware and everybody's on the same page. That being said, Karasef. I'm
Okay.
not hitting you with either of those. Fred!
All right, even better.
Yeah, I rolled a 13 and an 11. Not even close.
Did they break out of their laughter? Or was that for the bottom one?
No, they did not. Hang on, let me roll that. No, they did not. Never mind. It doesn't matter. I didn't hit you. We're gonna say that they were whipping around in its laughter, and I still missed. Fred.
I see Monric go down. I turn and I'm just going to fire my light crossbow at that one between.
Well, that's going to miss, and it should have been done at disadvantage, so.
Oh, sorry.
That's okay. The 12's gonna miss either way.
Okay.
So it doesn't matter what you roll, you're still gonna miss.
And that's all I could do.
Fantastic. Karasef.
All right. To start off my turn with a bonus action, I'm going to cast Thunderous Smite, and
Okay.
then I'm going to, with advantage, strike with that longsword at the same laughing maniac over here.
Okay.
Okay.
Well, the 27 is good.
It's only double their AC.
Give you your 1d4.
Right. Yes. Thank you.
And then your 2d6.
And then my 2d6.
Jesus Christ.
Okay, so we've got 13, 16, 25 damage.
It is still rolling around.
Good grief.
Yeah, it's not dead yet, but it's definitely getting there.
All right, and that's all I'm able to do for the turn.
Okay. Orion.
Not a whole lot I can do. I'm going to back up so that I can see all of my party, and I will once again cast Mind Sliver at the one not making weird noises.
Oh, you're casting Mind Sliver again. Sorry. Which
No
one?
worries. Same one, bottom one.
Oh, wait, no, that's a wisdom save? No, it's intelligence save. Oh, I still have to minus that d4, don't I?
You do.
The end of your... Damn it. Alright, well, it failed. Roll me the damage.
7.
Anything else?
That's my go.
Sasha.
Perfect. All right. I'm not gonna bother to hit this thing. What I will do, and it's a little bit of flavor, if you will allow it. I'd like to get over to Monric, still keeping my path, myself, my body around the displacer beast, and push Monric away. Will you let me do lay on hands as well as I do that? Or will you allow me to get in between the Displacer Beast and Monarch? Like, what I'm basically trying to do is roll him into the square behind him, basically. Like, you're on your back, you're crumpled on your back. I'm gonna roll you over so I can get in front of you.
Okay. What are you doing to this Displacer Beast?
Nothing.
You're just moving around it.
I'm moving around it. I'm not hitting it. I'm not doing anything. It can
And
follow
not
me.
leaving its threat range.
Not leaving its start range.
Then yes, you can get to Monarch and use Lay on Hands.
Okay, perfect. But I want to move Monarch a bit away so I can get between the Displacer Beast and Monarch. Can I do that or no?
Yes?
So I can move Monarch to like one of the squares like here so that
Well,
I can be in that position? Because I know I can't be here.
yes, sure.
Yeah? So Monarch,
Yes.
if I can roll you to one of these squares so I can be there. And you get 5 health back. And that's all of my Lay on Hands.
Okay. Anything else?
Nope.
25 to hit, Karasef.
Yeah, 25's gonna hit.
13.
Hold on, checking if a thing. Nope. Okay. 13.
Yep.
Okay. Which one did that to me?
The one down here. The one not rolling around laughing its ass off.
Right. Yeah, that makes sense. Now, real quick, the last time I tried to light one on with the hellish rebuke, you said it just kind of laughed at me. Did it seem to actually do damage to it, or did it just not care?
No, you did damage to it. It didn't laugh at you. It attacked you? You casted Hellish Rebuke for almost the same amount of damage that it dealt to you.
Gotcha. Okay. In that case, I'm gonna do that again real quick towards this one. Which was nope, that's Mind Sliver. Why is that not popping up? Lovely. Okay. What is that? 3d10 then. Okay.
Well, you need a save from me, don't you?
Yes.
Is it not a dex save?
Dexterity saving throw.
Which I fail. Go ahead and give me that damage.
Okay. 13 damage. Even if you succeed, you still take half damage.
Not with
But
a Displacer Beast, I don't.
okay.
1d4.
Nope.
Oh, even
No.
on the spell?
No.
No, it's sorry.
Okay.
No, Displacer Beasts have something called Avoidance.
Gotcha.
So if they're subjected to effect that allows you to make a saving throw to take only half damage, it takes no damage if it succeeds on the saving throw.
Well, that's fun.
Fantastic. Great. Anything else?
But that was your turn.
Oh, yes. Well then no. Monric! It's been a long day, okay?
I guess I'm going to stagger to my feet and step up to the kitty and try and whack him.
I think maybe you should use second wind.
Yeah, I don't have any more healing
Yeah,
after this.
That's
Just as a
true. That
warning.
would be a good idea.
Just a, just a thought. It's a bonus action, so you still get to attack.
But you only get 1 hit, right?
No?
Because technically your second hit counts as a... No?
Nope.
No.
As
Second wind.
Oh, go ahead.
Second wind is a bonus action.
So
it's
oh,
4
right.
plus 5. You'll get an additional 9 back.
As a melee fighter, your attack action is both of your attacks.
Okay. It's been a hot minute since I played something with many attacks. I don't count
If you
Calyx.
were dual wielding, your offhand is the bonus action.
Oh. Hmm. Mm-hmm.
Okay, so I get a little bit back from my second wind, and then I smack the.
The 13 is good, but the 8 is not.
All right, I do 8 damage.
Okay.
But what if that 8 was a 19?
Then technically he would be rolling with the 16.
It still helps.
Yep.
Okay. So 14 as well.
So 22 damage.
Yeah. Does a 20 hit you? Sasha?
Yes.
Cool. So that's a total of 7 plus 9 is 16, plus 4 is 20, halved to 10. Because the other one I rolled was a 25 to hit. Alright, I swear to God, this thing is eventually gonna break out of this laughter, or it's gonna die. Fred!
All right. So magic missile isn't a concentration spell, so I can use that again, correct?
As long as you have spell slots.
Yeah, I have the spell slots. So I'm going to fire at the one over here with Monarch. Is it disadvantage or normal?
It's magic missile,
It
which
doesn't
will
matter.
always hit.
At least I get the right ones this time.
Oh.
9.
Okay. Anything else?
Nope, that's it.
Karasef.
All right. This time we're going to cast Hexblade Curse on the one that is laughing.
Okay.
And we're just gonna go for it. Let's see. Bingo. No, that's when I'm carrying. I need weapons. There we go. 26 to hit.
26 is good.
Okay. Of course, I
It's
rolled
dead.
a 1 again. Oh, fantastic.
It had 3 health left.
Oh. Fun. Okay. Okay. So let's see here. The cursed target dies. I regain hit points equal to my warlock level plus my charisma modifier. So yay. I'm gonna go regain some hit points. And that's what I'm gonna do for the turn. Because that's what I can do for the turn.
Orion. 2 left.
Looking at my party members, does Karasef look worse off than Sasha and Monric? Or the other way around?
So what I'll say, me-wise, I'm actually doing fairly okay. Like, I'm a little sore right now, but I can definitely tank a few more hits.
With how infrequently they are striking, I'll probably be okay. But if one gets a good lash at me, I might go down.
We're just gonna Roll for it. Okay. The one that is in front of Monric and Sasha.
Okay.
I would like to attempt to cast Phantasmal Force. Another intelligence save.
Yeah. Okay. What is it taking the shape of?
A searing hot cage. Seems to be almost like smoldering.
Okay.
And that'll be my go.
And that's okay. Sasha.
Yes. Um. So should I attack this thing now? I mean, I can't see.
Oh, this is in
Move.
its mind.
Okay. Well, I mean, it's in front of me. I'm sorry. I'm just gonna hit it.
Yeah, no.
Maddie, would this give me advantage or no? Well, quote unquote advantage.
Yes.
It would.
Yes.
Okay. I just want to make sure that I'm hitting with undisadvantaged kind of thing. Well, one's a nat one, so that's not gonna hit. But with a 19 on the die, I'm sure that one will.
Yep.
Perfect. Dice, do not run from me. That is going to be 11 damage.
Okay. Anything else?
Nope, that's everything.
Okay. Karasef. I'm gonna miss you both times.
Oh, thank God.
Monric.
I go bonk. 17 and 19. Those will both hit,
Yes.
and I get to re-roll the 1 damage.
So
So
19.
19, 23.
Cool. It's dead.
Yay! And I'm done.
Fred.
Well, last one. I'm gonna throw these at it again. 11.
Okay.
That's my turn.
Karasef. One left.
All right, we're turning to face this one, and am I at disadvantage or normal with this one?
Disadvantage still.
Okay. Okay. Just gonna swing the sword at him like we've been doing with the other.
18's good.
18 to hit, fantastic. What is with the ones on the damage rolls? grief.
Don't forget your
Oh,
D4.
Man.
Oh, I'm not. There's that extra 3, bringing it up to 10. All right.
All right,
Thank you for the boost.
Karaseth. How do you want to do this?
Oh, this strike is just gonna try and lop its head right off its shoulders.
Well, you get most of it off.
Fantastic.
It's just kind of hanging there now by a bit of muscle.
All right. Well,
As you
soon
do
I
that,
realize-
Fred turns around and you go back to your normal size because she just really got grossed out. She drops her concentration.
Okay. As I shrink, my sword is gonna disappear. It's gonna just dissipate.
Fantastic. Okay. With these beasts now out of the way, that's right. You guys would be able to rest for the night closer to the sawmill. You're pretty sure that this takes care of everything. Pretty sure.
I spend about an hour just like trying to study and discern information from one of the corpses and, sketching and such of it. As
Okay.
far as I'm aware, no real knowledge has been dialogued of these beasts.
Fred offers to keep watch for most of the night since she took no damage.
I'll
I'm
take a
sorry. Are
watch
you
out.
bragging?
Nope, I was just being helpful to my teammates and let them rest.
Are you bragging about not
Nope.
taking any damage?
No, I am not. I am
don't
just
know.
making a statement.
I don't know. That sounds an awful lot like I'm bragging because I didn't take any damage.
Nope. I stayed the hell out of the way.
If we do like a quote unquote 3-watch system, I'll take watch closer to the end of the night because, well, I don't need to spend the entire night resting. But the first little bit is kind of checking on Monarch to see if Monarch's okay.
Monarch is alive, so that's
Ma-
something.
A good night's rest should fix that right up.
Make sure to rest all
Thank you.
night. I'm sure we can handle the rest. Perhaps we should train together on the way if you'd like.
Yes, that would be grand.
Perfect. Whenever we take rests, we can take some time to practice.
Fred has healing potions
Thank-
if anyone wants one.
yes,
Let's
thank you
not
for
waste.
healing.
Yeah, let's save the healing potions. If anybody needs immediate healing, I can offer a little bit. But
Otherwise, I think we're resting for the night.
Yep.
Okay. You guys get comfortable in for the night, and you kind of just, well, how do I want to describe this? Nothing untoward happens, but you don't get a super good night's sleep. You're still going to get your benefits of a long rest, but it's not going to be the best rest that you've ever had.
I've slept in worse, I'm
Because,
sure.
yeah, but it's mostly because, like, I mean, you're on high alert. So, so yeah, that's
Cool. And we just wait for Freddy to arrive in the morning to show our findings.
sure. He arrives pretty promptly. it's clear that he's usually the first one there in the morning. And, yeah. You tell him of your task completed. And, he thanks you profusely.
All in a night's work.
That's a 2-for-1, because some of us are knights, and we did it in the night.
Yep.
Those were tough kittens.
Oh, stop it.
Um, yes, so, you make your way back into town. You head
Sure.
back to Arcala.
On the way,
Yes.
I would like to inform the party. One of the employees at the lumber mill wanted to thank us for looking into this matter, as it's been a problem for a short period of time. They wanted to extend an invitation to dinner, I believe it was, with him and his family, if we were so inclined while we stayed in town.
I'm always up for food.
I'm also always up for food. And I'm sure Kitchen will have a blast helping out as he can. I'm sure he won't let them go uncooked. Wait. Go without assistance?
Didn't mean that how it sounded.
Absolutely not. Message redacted.
Let no one be left uncooked.
Oh.
No.
I
But-
just see Kitchen maniacally placing these people in a giant pot and filling it with miscellaneous
He's like
things.
laughing, but his face
Yeah.
isn't moving.
He's just looking straight at them and he's just like, and a little bit of this, and in half an hour, you'll taste great.
You'll be well seasoned, your skin perfect.
You know, it's not often many get to take a luxurious bath such as this.
Most people only get to enjoy it once in their lifetime. Oh, but if it is something that everyone would be interested in, he did give me their address, so just food for thought while we're in town.
Oh, you were paid. The three of you who actually worked were paid.
Oh, delicious.
So the three of you who worked now have 15 silver pieces each.
Huh.
With
Yay.
10. Oh, 15.
Pardon?
Sorry. No, never mind. I was thinking 10 when it was actually 15.
Me sitting
I
here
was
like,
like-
don't shortchange us.
Sorry.
I was like, no, it was absolutely 15.
I enjoyed
Sorry.
myself so much, I did it for a discount.
Yeah, so we can take her 5 silver and split it between us. I'm kidding. I joke.
Mhm.
So yes, back to the town.
So you get back to Arcala. And you are... Well, I mean, you know where you're going, right?
Mhm.
Like, there's places to go.
We need to inform Cedric that his order should be arriving in the near future.
Yes. Which we can handle next week. Mostly because I don't think I have it in me to roleplay any more NPCs tonight.
I feel like
So
we need to go make better friends with Freddy.
I
Yes.
feel like fuck you.
He's got some
As a
stories. I
player,
can feel it.
yes. As Karasef, that man is exhausting.
As the DM, that man is exhausting. Yeah, fucking laugh it up, Chuckles.
Was that your redemption for
Mm-hmm.
donating to the initiative?
Yep.
I love it.
Yep.
It worked out well.
So of course, always like to thank my players for joining us tonight. We didn't have Cody, but some shit went down, and he was unfortunately unable to join us. And of course, D&D Beyond, that is D, the letter N, dbeyond.com, a wonderful repository for everything 5e. Next week, we will be back with another episode as they hopefully, maybe, sort of accumulate their stay or culminate their stay here in Arcala. They have a task to complete and a plan to carry out. As the DM, I am letting everybody know ahead of time. There will be a Thursday in April where we don't have session, and there will be a Thursday in May where we do not have session. 100% for sure. I can guarantee. I can't guarantee my body not failing me before then, but for sure, the Thursday before Easter, I will not be here. We will be on the road back to Mom and Dad's house for Easter.
That's April
And
14th.
April 14th, and then May 12th is the Thursday before I move, and I will likely be helping my brother tear apart my room and moving things into the garage.
I plan to probably be there that night as well.
Yeah.
I'm there Friday to.
Anyway,
stuff.
so for sure, no games those 2 days, but hopefully we will have game every day that isn't those 2 days. So, without further ado, I know restrictions are lifting, but the pandemic is still happening, so wear your mask if you're not feeling well, but still feel good enough to go into work. Social distance if you can, wash your hands, sanitize your station, be kind to one another, and remember, roar for initiative. Thank you so much for joining us tonight, guys, and we'll see you next week.
Thank you.